the smallest breath of movement across her carved features, but I knew she was long gone. She had tried to close her eyes at the end, and her lashes almost rested against smooth, unlined cheeks, the exact color of Gulf sand. There were no tracks of tears streaking her perfect skin, and her lips were even slightly parted in the semblance of a half smile, a secret crescent moon of understanding, as if she knew something I didn't. I wanted to shake her. Why? What do you know? Or, more importantly, how could you? But I didn't shake her. I couldn't. She was my waking nightmare, lying there with the razor positioned perfectly on the edge of the white porcelain tub, and 2 bloody fingerprints beside it, as if she had touched the pads of her fingers there on purpose. A signature of sorts. The dips and whirls and admission, her own posthumous confession to the crime she had committed. There was something in me that hated her for what she had done. But beneath that, and rising, swelling upward and outward in a dark, smoky thunderhead of impenetrable clouds, was grief. Consuming, enveloping, absolute grief. When I began to scream, it echoed through the glass-tiled bathroom like thunder. Chapter 1. Abigail Bennett was the definition of unexpected. She was 1 year on the wrong side of the knife blade that was 30, but if she turned up at your restaurant and ordered a glass of wine, even high-heeled and clad in a black sheath, you'd card her every time. Petite and narrow-waisted, with a pixie flip of hair the exact color of coffee beans, Abigail could easily pass for 16 in a pair of ripped jeans and an Abercrombie t-shirt. Not that she liked looking younger than her age. In fact, most of the time, Abigail hated the constant reminders that no matter what she did or where she went, she would not be taken seriously. This explained the harsh line of bobby pins that held her wayward hair out of her face, as if the severity of it could add years. It also explained the almost dowdy clothes, the earth-toned makeup, and the hard, thin line of a mouth that could have been very beautiful. Once people got past the fact that she wasn't a teenager, Abigail looked very much like the ideal kindergarten teacher. Her stature and dress were the opposite of intimidating, yet there was a spark in her dark eyes, as if from time to time a match was struck behind the velvety chocolate of her corneas. These eyes could freeze hell over with a well-timed look, a piercing arrow of unmistakable meaning. But there was also a hint of tenderness in Abigail that translated into quiet strength when paired with the sharp edges that were inevitably unveiled before anyone had a chance to form a false opinion of her. But then again, maybe it was all a facade. She didn't let people get close enough to find out. In reality, Abigail was not a kindergarten teacher, nor could she remember a phase in her life when she ever wanted to be one. She was an accountant. Numbers were stable, unchanging, and, best of all, incapable of being mysterious or of forcing people to act and think and feel in ways that they would not normally act and think and feel. Numbers were predictable. People were not. And because Abigail trusted the reliability of her chosen field, she was good at her job, meticulous, and capable of holding the smallest detail in her mind for as long as it was useful. During tax season, Abigail worked more hours than anyone else at her firm, and that was saying a lot. It was why she was made a partner after only 5 years with the company, and why she occupied one of 2 corner offices.